I don't feel like my reputation needs to be reclaimed. Let's say it for the record. I'm not embarrassed by anything I've done. You know, I guess my greatest crime is I had a relationship with a man. All while that was going on, we were writing responsive briefs. We were still doing the case in the way that it needed to be done. I don't feel like we've been slowed down at all. I do think that there are efforts to slow down this train, but the train is coming.
The train is coming. Fulton County, Georgia DA Fani Willis says she's not embarrassed by her near DQ disqualification in her first public comments after the Nathan Wade scandal and the hearings, and now has a new warning for Donald Trump. Our next guest initiated the effort to remove Willis from the Georgia election interference case against Trump and his co-defendants, one of whom she represents. And Ashley Merchant joins us from her office down in Georgia right now. Ashley, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know, she was defiant. The train is coming, and she's not embarrassed at all. What do you make of that?
That was a little surprising. I think I would be embarrassed if I had an affair with a married man and it was on national TV. But, you know, hey, that's okay. I mean, I understand the train is coming. We're ready. We will be ready whenever the case goes to trial. Hopeful that it doesn't interfere with everything else that's going on in the world. But we're ready when the case comes forward.
Right. She says that she's got prosecutors essentially who are still working on the case, but it just hangs in the balance because we don't know where it's going to go. Can you bring us up to speed on where we are in this case? Because last we heard Judge McAfee, the guy who said, okay, it's either Wade or Willis, one of you's got to leave. It sounds like he's weighing a bunch of different stuff. You want this to go to an appeals court to say, hey, she's got to get off the case, right?
Right. And that's where we are really, Steve. The Judge McAfee said, well, there's a lot here, but I'm not going to find that she's DQ'd. So the case is now going to go up to the Court of Appeals. The Court of Appeals can decide. They can either send it back and say, you know what, you are disqualified, you need a new prosecutor. They can send it back and say, Judge McAfee, you actually made some errors. We think the actual improprieties here is enough, and tell him to go ahead and fix it. Or they could say, we're not going to decide this, and then it's going to go up to the Supreme Court. So, you know, it's not going to be decided quickly. It's going to take at least a couple months for this to work its way through the system to determine whether or not she actually is disqualified.
Okay, so does this happen before the election?
I don't see any way that this could happen before the election. I mean, the appellate process takes about 6 months once it's initiated, and we're not even there yet. We're still early on in the stages, so I don't see how it could happen that quickly. Plus, you know, Ms. Willis has charged this case extremely overbroad. And so no trial is going to happen and be resolved before the election. So what they're looking at is actually having someone running for office, running for the office of president, being on trial. That's unheard of.
Right. Ashley, right now, it looks like the case of the 4 cases facing Donald Trump right now, it looks like the strongest case to happen before the election actually has a court appearance today. Donald Trump's going to be in a courtroom here in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, later today, as they try to figure out exactly what the schedule will be for the hush money Stormy Daniels case. I know it's hard to keep track of all the different cases, but and I know you don't think it is a strong case, but it probably is going to happen before the election, right?
I mean, there's a chance this is the most likely case. If something's going to happen before the election, this is the case that it's going to happen on. Right. But, you know, this is by far the weakest case, in my opinion, out of all of the cases. And so it's ironic that this is the one that they're pushing forward and this is the one that's going to be heard. Right. The issue, though, is not delay caused by the defense. And that's one of the things that a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the defense is asking for a continuance. Right. No, it's actually the state that is just now handing over additional evidence. So if they wanted this case to push forward quickly, they could have gotten all that evidence together. Right. I mean, the state can coordinate with the government and get all of this information, have it ready to go forward early on, and then you're not having all of these delays. But they're creating opportunities for the defense to say, we're not ready, and that's reasonable.
Well, and as we were talking to a former state prosecutor a little while ago, ultimately the Trump side's going to say, look, there's over 100,000 documents, and then Alvin Bragg's going to say there's only like 300 that really are germane to this. So let's see what happens. But ultimately, it comes down to the case where it sounds like Alvin Bragg asked the people who looked into Michael Cohen They said, hey, give us all the stuff you got on it. And apparently they didn't until the 11th hour. And it sounds like the feds, when they were doing the prosecuting of this guy, it sounded like they were reluctant to go forward and charge Mr. Trump because in that particular hush money case, the star witness would be Michael Cohen, who has some credibility problems, they say.
Right. And there's two things there. So Michael Cohen is the star witness. Right. That's the evidence that you need more than anything. You need that evidence, and that's what they've been withholding. Plus, even if they're saying there's only 300 relevant documents, that doesn't mean that there's not a document that's relevant to the defense. The prosecutors aren't in the defense's head. So if they give thousands of documents, the defense lawyers have a duty to look at all of those documents, not to say, oh, well, government, you think those 300 are the relevant ones.
Right.
We're just going to trust you on that, and we're going to ignore the rest of them. That's ridiculous. They have a job to do. They have to look at every page of that document.
Well, it's a busy day in court, a bunch of courtrooms. Ashley, thank you very much for joining us from Georgia to explain your point of view. Thank you. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.